Now that everyone is working from home, I wanted to show you my work from home setup, my home office. So this is my home office, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you a detailed tour of this home office. So back in 2018, I actually did a video about my home office tour in my old home, but again, a lot of things have changed after that, like monitors, computers, accessories, furniture, everything has changed almost. And in this video, I'm going to show you everything, and also make sure to watch this video till the end to see the time lapse of how I actually organized my home office today in the morning. So first let's start with the furniture. The first thing to discuss is this big table. So everyone thinks this is IKEA tables. जो भी मेरा फोटो या वीडियोस देखता है इंस्टाग्राम में, सबको लगता है कि ये IKEA सा है, बाकी IKEA का नहीं है। पूरा ये एप्पल का जो डिजाइन रहता है, प्रोप्राइटरी डिजाइन, उसको मैंने मैनुअली एक कारपेंटर को हायर करके बनाया था। इट्स वेरी वेल डन। एंड अगर ये सेम वाला आप IKEA से लेते हो, मे बी आपको क्लोज टू 1 लाख आ जाएगा पूरा सब कुछ मॉड्यूल्स के साथ। ये वाला मेरा शायद बन गया था लेस देन 20,000। सो बेसिकली इट लुक्स वेरी गुड एंड इज डन विद अ लॉट ऑफ प्लाईवुड्स। फिर मतलब बहुत कुछ काम किया गया है। अगर आपको इसका डिजाइन चाहिए मेरे को बता दो, इसका डिजाइन मेरे पास है, मैं आपको जाके भेज सकता हूँ। सो बेसिकली दिस इज नॉट IKEA, दिस इज कंप्लीटली कस्टम मेड. Now coming to the chair, I bought it from Amazon India. Paperfy, I don't remember. I'm gonna place the link below in the video description. It's basically ergonomic chair. If you're getting a ergonomic chair from Featherlight or some big brands, it's going to cost you like 30 or 40,000. This one was just maybe 12 or 15,000, and it's very good. It's not like it's cheap, but it works great, and I have been using it since more than a year, I guess. Then comes about this recliner. I got it from Hometown, and I got it actually from Amazon, because in Amazon India it was just like maybe 24 or 26,000, while in Hometown in the local store it was more than like 37,000. I'm gonna place the link, the Amazon link below in the video description. If you need this same one, go ahead and buy it. It's amazing, and I actually use it to watch Netflix or Amazon Prime while my videos are rendering, because while the rendering happens I cannot even use the computer. It's so busy. So basically I just sit, watch movies or listen to audio. Once the video is done, get back to work. Now talking about this gadda, I got it from Hometown. I actually use it for my leg support while I'm working and sitting on the chair, and you can actually get it from Amazon India as well. It was less than 10,000, I guess. I'm going to place below in the video description. So now that the furniture is done, now let's discuss about the main head unit, the main workstation. So basically I work with 4 displays. The iPad is here, then the MacBook Pro, then a MacBook Pro is connected to a 4K LG monitor, 32 inch, then again one Windows computer, heavy config one for my After Effects and Adobe jobs. So basically 4 displays I use, and I'm going to explain you one by one what exactly I do with each display. Now talking about the main jobs, what's being done with the main computer. So this is the top config MacBook Pro 2017. I got it from US like 2 years back. This is the top config 2017 one. I'm placing the config just in case someone is interested. So basically this is what is driving this 4K HDR LG 32 inch monitor, and all of my files and everything is being dumped using this MacBook Pro, and this is driving this monitor, and all of the edits and everything happens on this big display which is being driven by this MacBook Pro. And this iPad is actually used for replying the quick emails, doing all those planning, Google tasks, and also watching Netflix while I'm working or editing. And iPad has to be the best investment I have done in 2018, and this is the 2018 model. This is the iPad Pro 12.9 edition, and just in case if you want to get a new iPad Pro, maybe just go ahead and get the 2018 one. It's more than enough, and the 2021 is exactly the same, just it's a new variant. So just in case if you need it, go ahead and get the 2018 iPad Pro. And talking about this huge display, this is a 32 inch LG 4K non-HDR model. Actually I did not get the HDR model because that was like 30,000 extra or 40,000 extra, and again I have a HD 65 inch HDR 65 inch OLED. So anyways HDR was not needed because I don't connect my Xbox to this, and HDR is of no use if you are using a computer without gaming or without Netflix. So basically I use the iPad for Netflix, or I just use the OLED HDR for my Netflix stuff and my Xbox gaming. So this is basically just use it for my editing and all that stuff. This is huge 32 inch in this, and this model was actually not available in India back then. It's again not available I guess, but still I'm going to place the link below in the video description. It's just in case if someone is into serious video editing or photo editing, you are going to need this monitor. Now talking about this Windows computer, I actually keep one Windows computer with me, and this is one of the top config I had done back in 2018 I guess. I had already done a video about this. I'm placing the config just in case someone is interested. So this is again connected to a AOC full HD monitor, and this computer actually stays in my office, not in my home office, but I just got it like 2 weeks back because I always need a Windows computer for After Effects, Illustrator and all that stuff. So basically, and this can be also used as a live streaming PC, gaming and all that stuff, because it's very high config. It's 32 or 64 GB, I don't remember. I'm just going to place the config. Here is in the sidebar, so in case you are interested, go ahead and check the config. So this is connected to a normal Frontech, a keyboard, a normal Logitech mouse and an AOC Full HD monitor, and a supremely done CPU. It looks so good. You need to see this CPU. So now that you know about the computers, now let's come back to the audio part. So basically I use this Sony XM3 headphones to do the monitoring once the final video is done, and I also use this for my movie watching using the Netflix, Amazon, using the iPad Pro. And once you watch a movie with this XM3 Sony, it just sounds so good. And I also use this Apple AirPods Pro, the new one, for grocery shopping, walking, cycling, all that stuff. And for the main editing table, I use those M Audio huge speakers for monitoring speakers while I'm editing, and it just was so good. It's been maybe more than 3 years. I'm placing the link below in the video description, just in case you are serious about video editing and audio doing, I mean the audio editing, all that stuff. Go ahead and get some kind of this monitoring speakers. And talking about my mouse and keyboard and all that stuff, I use a simple Apple Magic keyboard and Magic trackpad, and I have color matched them. Both of them are space gray. And everyone who asked about this huge mouse pad, I got it like 5 years back, and back then it was not available in India, but now maybe it's there. I'm going to place below in the video description for the Amazon India link as well. Now talking about the small items on my table, so basically I use this Anchor wireless charging pad, and then I use this wall charging RAV power hub, then I use this RAV power high-end, high powerful power bank, then I use one VoIP phone to make all those outgoing calls. I also keep my AirPods Pro, I keep one Chashma, few phones. And everyone who asked about those lights, those are just basic lights, those are not smart lights. It's just being charged, and then it has got two modes like white and then this multicolor mode. It looks great, and it's not very expensive as well. Back then it was not available in India, but I guess now it's available. I'm going to place below in the video description for the Amazon India link as well. So now we have seen all the equipments and all that stuff. So now coming back to our tool shelf, which is right here. So basically I like storing all the nice boxes for the stuff I use. So, and I love those Apple boxes. I never throw them. I always store those boxes, and Google, Amazon and Apple box and all that stuff, Sony box. And also, since we are in lockdown, I've actually placed most of my lenses which I actually use in my videos since lockdown. So I placed those lenses, cameras and all that stuff in the shelf. And I have placed all those small khilaunas or toys here, which I've got it from Sydney. It was a very tough purchase actually. I was always searching for those small toys in India. I did not get it, so got it from Sydney. And I kept those nice limited edition Hot Wheel cars. Then I have a lot of diaries because I always need some diary pens for my planning and all that stuff. Then my camera stuff, a small Ducati is parked over there, and then my perfume collection. So basically all of this is my small access, my small shelf in my home office. Now talking about the file storage, I basically use Dropbox Premium for storing all of my files, but again I am building a 50 TB or 40 TB big NAS in my home. Once the lockdown opens, I need to get all of my stuff from US. But for now, I normally edit all of my stuff using this SanDisk 2 TB SSD. I'm placing the link below in the video description. And normally I use SSDs only for my editing and stuff. And I use those normal hard drives for my time machine backups of my Mac. And I use this wireless My Passport Pro. So just in case you need a wireless drive for your iPad or tablet or computer, this is going to help. This was so good. And maybe I will do a detailed video about this because this is an addiction. And then I use this small Anchor Bluetooth speaker. This is also available on Amazon India. I'm placing the link below in the video description. I use it for my normal uses like gym and all that stuff. And for the camera, I use this Wisecam V2. This is just like $20 in the US. In India it's not available, but if you need, you can just let me know, and we normally import those brands from the US. And all those LEDs which you see behind this table and those shoe collection as well. All those are Philips Hue, and if you are not using Philips Hue, you are doing a big mistake. For LEDs, smart LED strips, you absolutely need Philips Hue. I'm placing the link below in the video description. Go ahead and buy it. And many of you who were asking about my shoes collection, so this is it. I have already done a video about this collection like weeks back. If you haven't seen, I'm placing the link up here. You can just go ahead and check. And for the smart speaker, I'm using this Google Home, the old one. For the Wi-Fi, I'm using this Google Wi-Fi. So if you have a very high speed connection, you need some kind of mesh Wi-Fi, something like Google Wi-Fi. And for home, the speaker, you can use this Alexa or Google Home as well. I'm using both Alexa and Google Home, while this Google Home was like purchased years back, and this is the big one. This is a better speaker than the current one, which is being sold for like 2,000 or 3,000. So if you need something with a good sound, maybe go for this old one, but I am not sure if this is available in India. For the small ones, it's there on Amazon India. So that's all about today's video. I hope you have got the complete details about my home office. If you have still got any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm trying to place all the links below in the video description so that you can just go ahead and buy, and happy shopping. Still, if any questions, let me know, and if the video helped, go ahead and like it, share with your friends, let your friends know about the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And now the behind the scenes.